Okay.
Okay.
So, welcome back to track breakdowns. I'm loading up Don't Wake Me Up. The interesting thing with this song is I wrote it in 2018 and I woke up at 3 in the morning. I was living in LA and I wanted to make a song, so I just made it. It sounded a lot different and I was finished with it for years and years. And I went, what if I revamped it and made it better sounding? And so I just kind of did it last minute and put it into the album because I feel like it fit thematically. This album for me is a lot like kind of my final like it's kind of like my feelings about that kind of era of my life post high school, transitioning into adulthood, early adulthood. Um, Without revealing anything or much, that's all I'll say. I'm gonna go get a glass of water though while this is loading. You good with that? I can't hear you. I cannot hear you.
Can't hear me. Oh
Oh, there,
no.
there you are. Okay.
Hi.
I'm gonna go get water. One sec.
Oh, lovely weather we're having. I'm honestly not sure what I should be saying, so I'll pretend I'm not here.
All right, I'm back. I got some Pop Tarts too.
Welcome back. I just kind of sat here pretending I wasn't here. I
Oh,
I didn't I didn't know what to do, but yeah, welcome back.
oh,
Ooh.
the vocals didn't load in.
Oh, not ooh.
I think because I cleaned up my hard drive and I put all the music files on my external. It can't find where they are anymore.
Oh no.
Yeah, I got some orchestral stuff happening there.
Well, I love the switch up though.
Yeah.
It's pretty funky.
Right here, sometimes I do this instead of using a traditional like cymbal. I use a kick and I reverse it, so it's just a bass, like a bass swell. And then it isn't really sudden of an impact. I use an 808 sample. It's just a single sample, and I put it into the sample player, and I can play it in different pitches.
Pretty cool.
So not only is it a kick, it's also a bass. Um, if you go to the envelope section of a sample, you can edit the envelope, and so I changed it so it fades after a while. And I also edited the pitch. So it goes boom and lowers in pitch after a little bit. Then I got those guys. Similar brass patches. And they have a little bit of different rhythm going on. So this one just happens simple. And the other one has a lot of like inflections. That's the bass, I think. And this one has a lot of really short notes that help it rhythmically. It took a long time to like get it how I wanted to sound. I have these boots, like it sounds like feet, like stomping.
Ooh.
And then I got hats. I like to add little rhythmic things at the end of phrases.
Oh, that was pretty creative.
So all the rhythm together.
I have one specific question about the sound that you used.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, I don't know how to explain it. It's like a wet bubble kind of noise. I don't know how else to explain it.
I love that noise.
What is that?
Is it that one?
Yeah. What did you, how'd you make that sound?
It's just a sample I found called Bubble Burst. It's a comedy sound effect because I do that cartoon job.
Oh, okay. Well, there it goes. Because that's a very unique sound, and it is pretty prevalent. I like it.
I could make it in a synth, but I was lazy. There's sidechain happening, then there's this main. All that is a sine wave.
Really?
It's put through reverb. And it's put through some delay. Oh no, it looks like it's just reverb. And then it's compressed again, so the reverb really comes through. And then I have it kind of automationable. Looks like it doesn't change much because it's a sine wave. But mostly what's happening is just plucking a lot. So I have the main melody going on, but the same melody, I copied it and put it on top and it's plucking. So it's the same thing happening, but the higher octave happens a little bit later.
And that makes a very interesting sound.
Yeah.
It almost sounds like something out of like an old video game soundtrack.
Yeah. I chopped up a tambourine so it would be more fancy.
Fancy schmancy. What is that sound?
So I used this. Where is it? There's a clap sound in here that I had the idea. Well, what if I swelled it? And so if you look at the clap in here, it's a bunch of that sample, and it slowly creeps up in volume and pitch.
Oh man. Sounds like you're smacking somebody.
Yeah. So with all the effects, that's what it sounds like. I love it's a cool sound. I like it. Right there, I just use really quiet vocals. Where are they coming through? A silhouette, a sparkle. A silhouette of sparkles shining over me. A tapestry. An ignorance. A silhouette of sparkles. I have it going into a lot of different channels. So I think the main vocals, nothing, and it's routed to a bunch of other channels so that I can have multiple effects happening coming from the same source. A silhouette of sparkles. Sounds like there's a phaser on one of them. There's a filter on the other. And then they're all sent to a master vocal channel so they can all be blended together. There's also a vocoder. A silhouette of sparkles.
Ooh. Talkbox.
It's technically a vocoder in the way it works, but it's called MDA Talkbox. It's free. I love it.
So, I'm getting that and Spitfish.
Mm-hmm.
I got two now.
It's a little
I've actually been looking for...
and it's not very customizable in the sound, but I like it.
Yeah, I was looking for something for like harmonizing vocals to like vocode those to give some texture.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like that fits the bill.
Yeah. I have them sidechained.
What instrument is that?
So this one, if I'm just to get all the effects off of it, sounds like this. So all it is it is a square wave.
Uh-huh.
Oh, wrong instrument. With a really fast decay time, so it just plucks. It's this other oscillator. It sounds like a square wave too. One's an octave up.
It almost sounds like a harmonica.
It has a phaser on it. Barely. And then I put this frequency shift on it. So it's kind of like a... it changes... well, it makes it sound... I don't know, it kind of adds this other flavor to it. And then I have that going into the effects. It's a radio cut. It's put through a delay. So... kind of repeats a little bit. It echoes. And then I put it through reverb, and that really gives it its sound.
Excuse you.
Big room. I took the dry almost all the way down and the wet almost all the way up, so it just sounds like it's really far away. Or coming from a really big room. I love that sound.
It's so good.
Similar sound, less reverb. It's bit crushed. It changes the panning every time the chord hits. That's a bunch of vocals, pitch bent, and then it slowly swells up and cuts right before. I layered this on top of it for this chorus, or for this drop. Automation of the bass, so it kind of changes. A lot of weird stuff happening right here.
Yeah, what exactly was that?
That's my sister's vocals pitched a bunch. I just took them from some other thing, bit crushed them a bunch, pitch bent them, and then I got some other samples in here.
What? What?
It's like a
That's like me anytime I bite into a really good sandwich.
Yeah, honestly.
I think I'm hungry.
It's like when you're rocking out to a funky track and you just have to go, yeah, yeah.
Well, that's like when the track is particularly funky.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's great. It's so interesting seeing the sounds that compose these songs. Because you miss so many of them, you know, like on listening.
Yeah.
Like I'm guaranteeing you, I have never heard that sound, and I have heard that song multiple times.
Really?
It snuck past me.
It's like nothing else happens right there, though.
Yeah, but it's like one of those things where it fits so well, you don't really think about the individual sounds so much.
Yeah.
Because it's like, you know, it's like one of those things where I wasn't listening to listen, you know?
Yeah.
Like it's just a vibe.
Let's see what else is in here. Before I break into the chorus again, I just give it another measure so it's not so subtle, or so it's not so instant of a change. It helps kind of get into the slower vibe.
What a terrific way to end it, too.
Yeah. I came up with that weird chord progression. I wanted it to sound like an old movie orchestra. It's very sleepy sounding. So yeah,
well, there you go.
That's that song.
Now, I hate to be the bearer of bad news. This may be the last song that I'm going to be, you know, helping you with the breakdown of, as in me, you know, just saying random stuff, because I'm very hungry.
Yeah.
That noise really reminded me that I haven't eaten.
So, do you want to go one more song, or is this it?
Which song?
Cheery Cherry Cheeks.
Sure.
Okay.
I can sit through that one. That's a very good song, and I like it very much.
I think that one will be shorter. Let me stop and start.